Hello, and welcome to English 201. This is your instructor, Alexandria LaFay, and I thought it might be a good idea to give you some of the highlights of your syllabus. So to begin with, you have my name and contact information. Feel free to use it to contact me at any time. Next, we have the required texts. I want to point out that the compact literature, reading, reacting, and writing has many different editions, but the edition we're using is this one right here. If your book does not look like this, please contact me as soon as possible so we can get you into the book you should be reading. Second, we're reading a novel for this class, and the novel looks like this. Water Steps by A. LaFay. And yes, that A. LaFay is actually me. So often when we're studying literature, we say, yes, but did the author really mean for that to symbolize true and eternal love? Well, now you've got a chance to ask and see how writing becomes literature. Now let's go back to the syllabus and see what else there is to know. You have highly recommended texts. The reason it says highly recommended is because I, as an English professor, know that these things will be very useful to you in completing the assignments you are given in class. If you do not own a copy of these texts, it might be a good idea to pick some up. You can get them through Amazon or half.com at reasonable prices. Additionally, I recommended a website. And no, I'm not asking you to become invested in Fowl or to send messages via Harry Potter. I am asking you to go to the Online Writing Lab, hosted by Purdue University. It is a great resource for all things English. Check it out. I'm not going to go through the detailed explanation of the course description and goals because I want you to read that to understand why it is you're going to be doing the assignments you're doing and how they're going to help you in the future. To do that, you need to read this and see if you have any questions to ask me. There'll be a spot in the course itself to ask questions at any time. One of the things I want to point out is that this is an online class, which means although you can do it at your own pace, you need to make sure you spend time working on this class on a consistent basis. You can't wait until the last part of the summer to get everything done. It'll be too much work. You need to consistently participate in the course. Next, we have college objectives. Those are the things that Greenville College would like you to learn as a student at our school. And we'll look at different ways that will happen throughout this course. Your course requirements start with teaching yourself how to read for depth. Don't just read to find out what happened, read to analyze what it means and how it comes to mean that. We'll be looking at different ways to do that as we begin the course. Next, discussion composes 30% of your grade, which means if you do not actively participate in the discussion threads online, you will not get a good grade in this class. In fact, it will be quite difficult to pass. So please participate often. And not only do you need to present your ideas and your interpretation of the things you read, but you need to respond to the writing and ideas of your classmates. The genre analysis projects, which are frequently called GAP, are your exploration of the three genres we are studying in this class: poetry, fiction, and drama. Your interpretation project is your chance to get a little creative. You're going to take one piece of literature that you've read for this class that has inspired you and use it as a means of showing off your creative flair. You can do it by setting your literary piece to music. You could choreograph a dance, create an online presentation in the medium of your choice, however you want to do it. The idea here is you're going to creatively interpret the meaning of the text in a new form. Then we have the more traditional literary analysis essay, where you're going to take a piece of literature and analyze its deeper meaning. Notice it says in lovely, bold letters, websites are not allowed, which means don't use them. Why do I say it that way? Because I've had plenty of students try. Now, notice this lovely little policy right here. Late work will not be accepted without prior permission by the instructor. Prior permission does not mean 10 minutes before it's due, or even the day it's due. You should get permission at least 48 hours in advance. Following that are the schedule of readings and assignments for English 201. If at any point you're unsure of how to proceed with something you have been assigned to do, feel free to ask. But do me a favor, check the syllabus first because the answers to your questions might be there. Thank you very much. I look forward to working with you. Have a good day.